Hey, honey. What's good? First of all, I have notes because I don't want to forget anything. That's number one. But if you are here, I want you to jump in those comments and be like, hey, honey. Let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know your story, your journey. Are you a founder? Are you over 50? Are you thinking about becoming a founder? What's good? My name is Nyla O, and I am your favorite homegirl. And this is another episode of Confessions of a Founder Over 50. I'm going to pull my hat back a little bit. What does my hat say? It says Homegirl's Hummus. Today is a work day, a market day, so I'm doing the things. We had two markets today. We had one this morning, which I worked, and that was outside. Baby, let me tell you something. These Canadian fires, honey, the winds is bringing all the smoke from Canada over here to Chicago. So the air quality was really, really bad. I had on my mask earlier today. Fortunately, the second market is an indoor market in a beautiful location, air conditioned, feeling good. So I'm very grateful for it. I am no longer a girl of 48, 49. I am a grown woman of 50. And so I know my body, and I know I needed to call in help for the second market. I can no longer do two markets in one day. I just can't do it. If I want to pass out, I should do that. It's a good idea. But if I don't want to pass out, then no. Then no. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for continuing on this journey with me. Listen, this is not about perfection. This is not even about like trying to put on airs. We are just keeping it real about this life, about this journey, about this chapter. Like being a 50-year-old woman is nothing like I thought it was going to be. Like, remember when you were a kid and you thought all grown people always had money? Not. Not the case whatsoever. But it just is what it is. So listen, I am in a public place. I don't know if security's gonna come and tell me to move. It doesn't look like he's gonna come and tell me to move. I am in a place where people take pictures. However, he walked right on by. He left me alone. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. He left me alone. Hopefully he doesn't come back by and give me the side eye again, because I'm gonna do it like this. Your homegirl is foolish. Okay, listen. So today's episode, we are going to talk about humility and the hustle. We're going to talk about, yes, you are working hard. Yes, you are grinding. No, it may not always look the way you want it to look. No, just because you work hard does not mean that you are going to have a knockdown, drag out, amazing week. Listen, when you are a business owner, you go with the ebbs and the flows of the business. There are a lot of lessons to be learned. You learn those lessons, you keep it moving. You don't stop just because it gets hard. Because then that's called a flake, and you're not that, right? You're better than that. You cannot just stop and start every time something is uncomfortable, because that's not how life goes. If that was the case, well, you know what it would be if that was the case. This is also not the time to just keep doing something that you're miserable doing just because you've always done it. You've done it for the last 30 years. You gonna continue to be miserable? You want 30 more years of misery? Is that what you want? Absolutely not. It's okay to make a change, but it's also important that when you decide to do something after doing the research, that you stick with it. Listen, it is 2026 as I'm speaking today. I don't know when you're watching this, but I started this business in 2016 when I was living in Los Angeles, because I knew that after having an over 2-decade career as a makeup artist and working in a retail space and a celebrity space, that I was ready for something new. I knew that it was time for that to come to a close. There's nothing wrong with having different chapters of your life, and knowing that what I did yesterday worked for me yesterday does not work for me today. And that's okay. It's okay to make a change. It's also okay to say, I've been working at this company for 30 years and hello, how are you?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing well.
I see now that you're working for the one of the vendors on 4.
I am one of the vendors, and I have somebody down there at my table.
No, we don't allow recording while you're in the mall.
Okay.
Unless it's pre-approved with management.
Got it. I'm so sorry. Didn't know that. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I was told that I cannot record in here. It is what it is. I don't know how you control that, but I'm from Inglewood, and who gonna check me, boo? I did not tell you where I was, where I am. I'm not going to tell you where I am. I'm not going to promote this place. I don't know how you control who records in a public place, but it is what it is. But I'm here, and most of my videos are already recorded. So let's get back to the topic at hand, shall we? Hey, honey. Let's talk about this hustle. Let's talk about this humility that you have to definitely have in the core of you to continue with this hustle. Because walking around puffed up, arrogant, thinking you the best thing since sliced bread, baby, that ain't it. Life gonna humble you real quick every time. I know I stay humble, so I ain't got to get humbled. And every time I feel like creeping up, God be like, bam. And you be like, oh, never mind, my bad. And it's not me, it's him, okay? So, the building stages of the hustle, it ain't glamorous, okay? It's a lot of late nights. It's a lot of trying to make something out of nothing. I'm still in the building stages. It has been a solid, like almost 5 years, full time, and I'm still in the building stages. Trying to make something happen. The wins are amazing, but those are the highlight reels. Like, the wins are like 15% of the time. Every other portion of the time is the hustle, is the grind, is the 8 hours at the store or the kitchen making hummus, is the going to Costco, going to the depot, going to all these places, going to Sam's Club to get your ice, to get another cooler because the cooler broke, to get some screws because the screws came out of your tent and you got to fix it yourself. Like, what are we doing here? Obviously, we fixing tents because I don't have nobody else to do it for me, right? So there's that. It is making your product. It is getting on social media, responding to messages or not. I know some of y'all know I'm bad at responding to comments on reels and all of that. I try to do my best, but sometimes I just ain't got it in me because guess who don't have a social media manager for real? This girl. I am the everything. So in the building stages, you are customer service, you are front-facing company representative, founder, you are producer, you are social media, you are admin, you are repair, you are everything, because this is just what it is. You don't have a team, it's just you. If somebody chooses to bless you and help you, that's wonderful, but most of the time, it is you wearing every hat in your business because it just is what it is. And sometimes it looks like, okay, yeah, I know I own my own business, but sometimes I gotta go DoorDash. Sometimes I gotta go do Uber Eats because I have to get the seed money to continue to pour into this business because the business is not always sustaining itself, and that's just what it is. It is not cute, but it's true. There's no shame in doing honest work to build your dream. And the reality of it is that as long as you ain't robbing, stealing, whatever, it's honest work. If you get on OnlyFans and you want to show your cute toenails, it is what it is. Not my business. It's not what I do. Because my toes, I need a pedicure right now, okay? But there's no shame in doing honest work to fund your vision. Even if that looks like going to work for somebody, another one of your friends who also has a business of their own, or going to work for another small business owner, or doing contract work, or doing consulting work, or whatever the case may be, or getting on YouTube and starting a channel and trying to get it monetized, right? Or selling products or whatever. You have to diversify the way that you look at things. It cannot just be all your business all the time because sometimes you gotta get that seed money to help to fund the vision. And it just is what it is, okay? Humility will either break your ego or build your character, right? So you could think that you are hot stuff, baby. You are not. You are out here struggling like everybody else because this is the name of the game. And like I said, the wins are amazing, but the losses They're brutal. And when you experience one of those losses, it can shake you to your core. I had a situation that happened yesterday morning, bright and early, woke up to an email. Honey, I lay right back down. I said, not today, devil. Not today. I got my butt right back in the bed. I said, God, this yours, because I can't do nothing with this. And it worked itself out, as it always does. It always does. But the reality of it is, the wins are not because you're so great, and the losses are not because you're so bad. It's just the roller coaster of life, the roller coaster of being in business. It just is what it is. Sometimes social media can make you feel like you are behind the 8 ball. And I'll tell you why, because they ain't telling you everything. They're not telling you all the losses, all the hits. Like I said, the wins are like 15% of the time. Like I just got an article published today, and I'm so grateful for it. And that's all well and good. But I still had to come to work today. I still had to do 2 markets today. I still got to go in the kitchen tomorrow and make some more hummus. Like, yes, I'm going to take the time. I'm going to rejoice. I'm going to smell the flowers. I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be so joyful. But when I get through with all that happy and that joyful, them 2 minutes that I can do a praise dance, honey, I got to get right back to work. Because if I don't work, the work is not going to get done, and that's just what it is. Just because you're having a slow season does not mean that God has abandoned the vision or that you should let the vision go. Again, this life is hills and valleys. It is all about the journey. Sometimes you're going to be at your highest high, and sometimes you're going to be at your lowest low. Most of the time, you're floating somewhere in between. Because that's the game. It's like that in business, just like it is in real life, right? And so sometimes you just have to roll with it, but you always have to find a lesson in the L's and find the subtle joys in the wins, because you're riding the wave, right? And at the end of the day, you still got to make sure you know who you are at your core, you know what your why is, and that you're willing to see this thing through. Like, it's never always going to be amazing. So if you quit just because it gets tough, did you really want it in the first place? Probably not. Probably not. Okay. That brings me to another point. The real flex is continuing to go when it gets hard and not quitting. Like, it's easy to pack up and be like, well, that wasn't for me and blah, blah, blah. If you feel that way, you're going to do that every time it gets challenging. Yes, there are things in life that have a season. And it's not going to always be your season, right? It's not going to always be great. It's not going to always be perfect. It's not going to always look cute. It just is what it is, babe. But when you know your why, you can stick with it and keep moving. Like, let me be extreme here. Harriet Tubman knew her why, and she faced some very, very hard trials. But she kept it moving. She kept pushing, and eventually she was able to free some people, and she was able to free herself. But she was determined because she knew her why. You ain't Harriet Tubman. Calm down. You got a brownie business. That's great. You're not freeing slaves. But you are baking. You are building a name for yourself. You're getting your social media following up. You are connecting with other business owners. You are joining organizations that are going to help you in the future. You're seeking mentorship. You're seeking collaboration with other business owners. You are supporting people as you want them to support you. You're not getting mad because your family ain't always supporting you. Baby, it is what it is. They are not going to always support you. Your friends are not going to always support you. That's okay. Just because they're related to you, just because they know you, that doesn't mean that they're your target audience. It means that they know somebody who owns a business, and that's great. And every once in a while when they see you, they will support you. But you cannot be reliant upon them to hold your business down, because that's just not how it works. You got to find your people. You got to find the people that your product speaks to. Those are the people who are going to continue to seek you out. Those are the people who are going to continue to support you. Those are the people who are going to big you up. Those are the people who are going to tell other people about you. Those are the people who are going to come where you are and then call their family and friends and be like, hey, I'm at the such and such table. Do you want something? Like, nothing warms my heart more than when somebody comes to my table and they are like, girl, let me call my sister and see what she wants. I'm like, yes, girl, tell everybody. I need them to know. But not only because I have a good product, but also because I'm a business owner who is approachable. I talk to my customers. I establish relationships with them. I will ask them how their sister is the next time they come to me. I'll ask them how the kid is. Like, how was the prom send off? How was the first year of college? How's your mom doing? How's your dad doing? Like, you gotta be a person who is a real person. You can't be a robot. People don't connect with robots. And one of the most important things that you have to know about business is that people don't buy from businesses, they buy from friends. So if they feel like they know you, if they have a familiarity with you, if they have a relationship with you, if they feel like they are invested, they will keep coming back because you're a part of their story and they're a part of your story, and it just is what it is. Don't ever think of humility in your hustle as a failure, because it's not a failure. It is just a part of the process. And as you continue to grow and build and develop yourself as a business owner at any age, but especially at this age, a lot of times we feel like we've invested a lot in life. We have. I'm over 50. I've invested a lot in life, and I've had a lot of fresh starts, but I haven't invested 50 years into this business. This is a process. This is a journey. Homegirl's Hummus. I'm all branded up. You see my hat? You see my t-shirt? You see my earrings? This is what it's all about. I got a background in marketing. I worked in an ad agency for a number of years. And one thing I know is that I am the brand and the brand is me. I got to make sure I'm always in character. You know, I got to make sure the brand always aligns with my character. So I can't be acting crazy and then expect people to be like, oh yeah, that's my homegirl. I can't be a jerk. I can't be rude. That's not who I am, number one. So the brand is going to always align with me because I'm the homegirl. That is a brand that I built off of my personality, right? And so when you are who you are all the time, not saying that you're not going to have bad days, but when your brand is built off of the core essence of who you are, people are embracing you. They're embracing everything that you do, everything that you make, every experience that you have. People are rooting for you. They're cheering for you. When you're being transparent and sharing the journey, people want to know, and they are so excited to know. So I say all this to say, yes, there's humility in your hustle, but it is so worth it because it's going to make you even better. It's going to make you even better. It's going to make you a better business owner. It's going to make you a better friend. It's going to make you a better loved one. It's going to teach you how to support people. As you want people to support you, it's going to teach you about being intentional to support people. As you want friends, it's going to teach you how to be intentional about being a good friend. I know for me, I go into hiding. I have a very front-facing career, right? So I go, I make my product, and then when I get through making my product, I'm at these markets talking to people all day long, and I love it. But when I'm done, I go to my bed. I am hiding under my pillow. I'm watching a little bit of TV. I might have a little cocktail, a little glass of wine or whatever, because I need to recharge. And you have to understand when you're constantly putting out, you have to be able to stop, to recharge, to regroup. And you have to build yourself back up. You have to do that. If you don't, you will run yourself in the ground. Anyway, I'm in a public space, but I'm at a cute area, and I just wanted to show it off to you. And one of my customers came by and waved to me, and so I waved back. But I just want y'all to stay encouraged. Your dream is not enough. Your passion is not enough. It takes a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot of self-motivation. And if you don't have that, you're not gonna make it. So baby, get you some gas in your tank and keep it moving. Hold on, it is a bumpy ride. But when I tell you, although it's a bumpy ride, it's so worth it. Okay. So I am always trying to encourage you. I'm always trying to lift you up. I'm always trying to let you know you are not alone. If you have any thoughts, if you have any questions, if you have any commentary, first and foremost, I need you to go in those comments and be like, hey, honey, because I need to know that you are here with me, number one. Number two, I need you to get in there and have a conversation with me because I don't like just talking and I don't know who I'm talking to. Get in them comments, introduce yourself, tell me where you are from, tell me what you do, tell me what you want to do, tell me what you plan to do. Tell me if you have questions. I'm here. I'm your homegirl. And this has been another episode of Confessions of a Founder Over 50. I'm your favorite homegirl, Nyla O. I'm the homegirl that makes the hummus, but I'm also the homegirl who's going to tell you all about this journey of being a founder over 50. All right, y'all. Deuces. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.